Right folks, welcome back. So it's been another weekend. I've got a bay that's been ready for concrete for 3 weeks now, and I'm really struggling to get some concrete on a Saturday. Been in contact with 2 companies. One hasn't got back to me after giving me a price, and another one, they couldn't do this Saturday. They've said they can do next Saturday, but I've still not got confirmation that it's booked for next Saturday. I've chased them a few times, so don't know what's going on just now, but I really need that concreted because I'm at a standstill with everything. So been working on the first barn. We've been doing the lime wash on that, and been working on the Landrover lightweight restoration. So this is the green Landrover. This is the ex-army one. The other one's red, which was yellow originally, ex-RAF. So this is the one with the better chassis. I'll be honest, as we've stripped it down, the chassis kind of fell to bits. That's that inverter going off again. So we now have a hole there under the chassis, and it doesn't look too clever around the spring hangers. I've ordered all the bits for this chassis, so I'm kind of committed. I've bought all the bits. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to keep it on a rolling chassis just now while we're concreting the yard, while I'm trying to find a resting place for this, not back in the back brambles. So I think we're going to clean the back half of the chassis, maybe start some chassis repairs, even if they're just spot welds, and trying to get stuff lined up. That spring looks a bit dodgy, there's play in the diff, but my idea is to get this concreted and get the red Land Rover parked there and get her stripped down and see what we can salvage off that. I know that's had a new front chassis in it, so we could rob some of those bits. So we've been doing the walls with lime slurry today. It is going a bit whiter. So that's just 2 parts white sand to 1 part lime. We pointed all the holes up with a lime mortar mix, and then we mixed some of this up, and we've given it 2 coats. We've been wetting it between the coats and giving it two coats with a block brush. It will probably just get painted with like Sandtex eventually, but I wanted to fill some of the dimples in, and yeah, just fill some of the holes and get it to a better standard. So the Land Rover's moved out of its resting place. I need to put those bits in the shed so nobody nicks them, and I need to get that one stripped. We got the back roof, there was a lot of bolts seized. We had to cut nearly all the bolts. Back tub was similar, but these ribs, these underbody mounts, they've just absolutely fell to bits. I think there is decent ones on the red one. The plan really is not to buy any bits just now. We're just going to try and patch this up, and this is really, although it will be capable of going on the road, it's really for up here for running around the fields and stuff. Not even sure if I'm going to put the roof back on it. Maybe a canvas top, or maybe just leave it open just now. Oh, that's got bent somehow when we've lifted it. But yeah, and WAS 558V is looking a bit sorry for itself. This is that's one of the underbody mounts. So you can see why I've gone to the extent of taking the back tub off rather than just welding in situ like people said. This one was on the road more recently. You see it's got a new front half of the chassis. Don't know what the springs and stuff are like. Oh, grinder blade sitting there. We're going to have the gearbox out of this one for the other one. I know the floor's missing out of the back of this, but I think the underbody supports are good. So we will strip this down just shortly and get a pile of stuff ready for the shop blasters. We've had a few bits and bobs delivered. I bought, what's that, a bell housing. That is for 200 TDI going onto a series gearbox. Although you can knock them up yourself, this has been drilled and dowelled and it's got the bolts. Bought it off eBay, it was really cheap, so I just bought it. Hopefully it just means we can get that Land Rover together. I bought all the outriggers 2mm steel plate. We've got everything for welding that chassis. Rear cross member, I should have really bought the one that was extended, but the chassis didn't look bad until I started stripping it. But that's such is life. I'm not going to knock myself up about it. I'm gonna get on and just get it welded. Not very good at MIG welding, but we'll try and get something done.